There we go. How is everyone doing this evening? Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you all had a wonderful Saturday. Be back at it tonight with the PG GP01. Talking Gunpla and whatever else comes to mind. And, oh, my camera's all knocked around or something. What's up with that? I wonder if I knocked that over when I... What a pain. Talking Gunpla and hopefully giving away the high-grade bale tonight. Well, what is up, everybody? How's everybody doing? I still need to bring a light home. So many things I need to do. What's up? Let's go through the chat here. So everybody's doing. What's up, Wicked Zen? Shaman Hatred 1992 maybe. Bone Daddy. It's G-Boy. Brave Little Spidey. So longest 15 minutes ever. That's nice. Bought my first set of clipper to cut my runner and also form board for my table. Don't have a proper mat, but for the immediate, this was good. It's G-Boy L Strike restock. Yes, we got those in. We got a lot of stuff in restocked on Friday. Wasn't the biggest restock, but we got some good stuff in for sure. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't yet. Zip Eduardo. I'm jumping ahead of myself. What's up, Adam Shields? Eduardo, Gunpla Viking. Victor, what's going on? Kyle Dixon, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, Kyle. Hope yours was good. Hey, Austin Robbins. I have to admit, I was scrolling through the chat before coming on here, and I saw Robbins, and I thought it said Anthony Robbins, and I was like, Tony Robbins is in the chat? Holy crap. No dice, though. But we're more than happy to have you, Austin, instead. Even better. Just got my delivery today. I'm excited. Awesome, Austin. Andrew, Geardo Ranger, Black D, Kevin Chow, David Kanan. Just got off work. It was my first day. I didn't expect to work today. I only went in to talk to my manager about my schedule. I should do that to my minion. Just be like, hey, can you come in and talk about your schedule and then make them work a shift? Gam, what's up? Gary Coleman. Anyone see the new special coating at Beyond? I haven't. Is there a new one coming out? Lawrence Tong, Itachi, Uchiha. Liath 1. Mark D. Dylan. Hyler. Winfield H. White Flame. Did I just scroll past stuff, or what did I lose? Andrew Cummins, how's it been, Nick? How's it going, Nick? Been a while since I've been on your stream. Things are going good. Busy day today. Not that any day isn't busy for me these days, but so far so good. Mark D, been a really good weekend so far. It's good to hear, Mark. Hey, Jason Galloway, Ori, Aeromoose, Will DeBabalore. We're in it to win it. Sniper, those godhand nippers are worth waiting for to come into stock. I'm glad you like them. I'm glad you're happy. Let's see, looking for MG Banshee. I don't think we have the regular MG Banshee. We just got the special coating, the titanium version one in though. What's up, Artie? Kuryu, Leon here. Happy Saturday. What's up? Chris C. Victor, smash the like button. So welcome everybody. Welcome anybody who's new. If anybody is new, just probably the only time I'll remind people since it's a normal stream today. But if you do hit that like button, it does help. And of course, subscribing to the channel is always good. You see all our videos and reminders when these live streams are up. But how's everybody doing? My day was pretty good. Teaching and training in the morning. Spent the afternoon at the warehouse. Setting up some shelves. Only got 2 up instead of the 6 that I was planning on. But it's a step in the right direction, so overall I'm happy about that. Trying to make some more space in the warehouse and such, and yeah, it's the main thing today. Oh, and Daddy be working for a bit. You can chat later. Hey, George, GT Maggot, I'm here for once. Look, it's out. I'm stoked to be able to get my order in. Now just waiting. Finally getting the death scythe. First gun I did years ago and lost in a fire, so it'd be cool to build again. That'll be awesome. Stop by and say, I think you do a great job interacting with your community both here and Discord. Thanks, Adam. I feel like I could do more, especially on Discord. I've been a lot more inactive on the Discord over the last 6 months or so. I was really active on our Discord when we first started it back before things got crazy, and just trying to keep up with everything has been eating a lot of my time. So what's the difference in the titanium and MG? The titanium has a coating on the plastic, so it's kind of like Hyakushiki comes to mind. It's got like the metal coating on it, so I'm not sure exactly what the color is. I'm assuming it's like a shiny black. So if you want that kind of finish, it's kind of done for you. They're definitely a lot more expensive, so if you really don't want that, it might not be worth it. Anyone getting MG GM Sniper 2 restock? I don't think I have any on order. Let's see, Bravely Spark doing good. Your deliveries are swift, so I'm working on Death Scythe Hell. He's live 10% off your purchase back warehouse. Victor's doing all my work for me. Should start paying Victor to be my. Oh, I should get. Let me get that code up. I think I forgot to set that up today. Let me fix that, and then you can use that live 10 code. I actually got distracted before the stream. I went to take a shower because I had a little bit of time, and then found a box that apparently came in yesterday. It was a returned package, actually. For some reason, it was returned to my house instead of the warehouse. And apparently, a bottle of panel liner broke, and so UPS sent it back to me. Arrow Moves, how's the new minion? He's doing well. He's doing very well, actually. Picking things up pretty quick. If you've ordered on a weekend or Friday, Monday, in that range, there's a decent chance, if you placed that order in the last week or two, that you might have had it packed by him, which is pretty cool. Michael Simon, hey Nick, happy Saturday. Working along with you on my PGUs. Attempted by the L strike yesterday, but I just can't. Gotta get through this backlog. What was the scariest moment in your venture, and how did you overcome it? Just start grabbing pieces and figuring stuff out. Let me think. Scariest moment. I don't know if there's been any like scary moments. It's not like someone's gonna come try to hunt me down or anything like that. Scary moments. I want to say maybe early on, or at a few points, I was maybe worried about tax things and weird liability stuff that wasn't coming through. That was kind of nerve-wracking, not knowing what I needed to do or if I was not in compliance with some stupid law or guideline or policy. Why does it feel like I'm skipping a step? It's because I am. So I got these up. Okay, so I need 14, 15, 214. There's so many parts in each of these steps. And now the chat's starting to get away from me. Spy made 5 purchases this month, so I'm broke now. I don't even have PlayStation Plus since it expired. Ouch. You could interact more, sure, but you're building an excellent foundation. Thanks, Adam. I'm trying. Hopefully I'll free up enough time that I'll be able to dedicate some energy to all that stuff. Again, in a more active way in the near future. 214 and a 15. see. Get caught up on some of these. Can't wait to get my. No, here we go. Do we get the Discord once you receive an order, or are we supposed to get an email to the order is placed? It should show up like an hour, maybe, give or take, after you've placed your order. If you haven't yet, check your spam, and if it's still not there, send me an email or a DM or something, and I will get you hooked up on the Discord link. Okay, well, I'm at WB. Nope, I need the other 15 too. Harold Hayes, can't wait to get my RG new gun done. Awesome. James Ordo, oh my god, this video is going to be my deciding factor. This kit. Been wanting it for a while, but just haven't pulled the trigger thanks to the live stream. No problem. Brian Williams sent you a pic of my MG Unicorn and its MS Cage a couple weeks ago. Really enjoyed the build. Nice, Brian. HG, Hekija, IVO restock coming soon. I don't think so. IRS, I fought for the military, but I won't fight the IRS. Nick's beard making him look like Michael Jern from Turn A every week. I haven't seen Turn A, so I don't know the reference. I really do need to trim it up, though. Things are getting unruly again. 7 and 10. Very unruly. I think one of the reasons I like having a beard is that I don't have to worry about doing something every day. But then that bites me when I forget to do something for a month or two. Just way too busy. I'll just blame it on that. WB12. This must be the little like riser arm thing. What's up, Spud Killer? Satan Escape. I've been MIA for work the last several weeks. What are you working on? I'm back on the GP01 still. I'm working on the hangar. Was it maintenance hangar? This is like the third stream I've been working on the hangar. It's quite a bit to it. Okay, and then I need WA3. I'm really glad I didn't set out those threes as well. Yes. Really glad I didn't set out to try to do the entire everything in the box during that charity stream where I probably would have died. It would have been like a 48-hour stream easily. I'm on a hiatus from buying new kits, except if I find a good deal on my want list. Backlog is too long. So Complete University, he is the MVP. He's been like dumping all the reminders. He's like a bot, but better. Just purchased the MG Ailstrike and base number 2 for SD Gundam today. I've been waiting for the Ailstrike to restock. Thank you, Nick. Awesome. Hey, Lacey. Send you an email. Cool. I'll check for that after the stream or in the morning, depending on where my head's at. Myself far too often. My compulsive behavior coupled with my anxiety sadly leads to me now having a room stuffed with far too many kits. It's scary. The plastic crack analogy is real. Like, Gunpla addiction, I think, is a thing. It's easy to use it to try to deal with the stresses we have in life. It's better than some things. I think you're better off with a Gunpla addiction than a heroin addiction. But definitely something to be careful about. Well, that's what I've got to get the house in the market soon. I've got a dozen in the backlog, including 3 for a car. Brave Little Spy just opened up my new nippers from Hobby Lobby. I've been using toenail clippers and razor blades. That's a step up. My P Bandai packages today. Oh, look, why did I order 3 GLs? Why? I still don't know. Nice. I've got my I got my P Bandai notice for the Gundam Wing stuff today. I think that it shipped. So hopefully have that in a week. Maybe I'll have to do the rest of the Gundam Wing builds now that I'll have them. Maybe that will be stream stuff for the next few months after this. I bought 53 kits in a month. Holy crap! I've bought 53 kits in a month too, but I run a store and I sell them. What made you want to start your own Gunpla store? I know you sell more than just Gunpla. I just couldn't think of a better word. I think Gunpla store is fair. I actually touched on this. There was a question that was asked in the video that I posted on Friday. So, since I posted it just the other day, I'm going to point you to that video because it's probably worth checking that out. Not to get all long-winded here. 100% Gunpla versus heroin. I wish it was only Gunpla. Video games are also a problem before work, from home. 3D printing was on the list also. When do we get to meet the Mecha Minion? At some point, I need the bandwidth. I want to do a couple other additional videos a week. Get back to like 2 videos a week soon. But I'm still kind of slammed trying to recover from, I don't know, beginning of the year stuff, the overhead of the hire, stuff like that. But it'll happen, I think. Got my Death Scythe and Sandrock Armadillo last month. I've never built a Death Scythe before. What would you recommend as a good kit to build? And is it also one you think lasts? They aren't the same. I'm not sure I understand the question, Adam. Mostly do that. I hate to start new kits when I'm in the middle of one. I feel that, Aramoose. That's part of my problem. Is I've got a lot of kits. Like, I've had my Death Scythe Hell has been sitting up here for like 2 or 3 months, waiting for a top coat. And I've got a bunch that need decals and stuff. And so I've got basically a spreadsheet essentially keeping track of my in-progress builds. But I haven't had time to do anything like airbrushing and the detail work that I don't usually do on stream quite so often, or I can't do because it requires a step that I don't do on stream, and that's been kind of killing me. Randoms, any MG Barbatos in the inventory? I do. We definitely have some left. I think we're starting to get kind of low, so hopefully there'll be an opportunity to order more, or another shipment will come in. I forget if I have them ordered, but we definitely have some right now. Braveville Spidey, I'm trying to get my MG Wings, got a wing set. So far the Wing Zero, no Death Scythe and Heavy Arms in the way. Sweet. What's up, Mr. Trash Can Bob? What's up, Phil? Mr. Trash Can Bob, hey Nick, thanks by the way for getting my order out same day. Appreciate it. Keep on rocking. Try, man, as often as I can. This is an interview question. Before you hired the minion, do you like Gunpla? Kinda, but I didn't really have to ask that as a interview question because the job application page kind of allowed people to mention that they were into it. I didn't actually interview anybody that hadn't expressed some sort of interest and experience in the hobby. I didn't require anyone to be like a master builder or anything. You could be a basic snap builder, but you had to be interested. There were so many candidates that I think being in the hobby helps a lot because there's just so many nuances that if you weren't in the hobby, you'd have to learn, like different grades and all that kind of stuff that would potentially make doing the job a lot harder. So I think the hobby was actually kind of like a job qualification. if I couldn't find somebody who was into the hobby, I'd probably consider somebody who wasn't, but it was definitely a priority for me. Let's see, how about using MWB01 as the main focus of the next member coin if you're still planning on making another one? I've considered it. I don't know what I want to do on the next coin. It's really going to depend on what they can do. I'll probably float a few ideas past the people who make the coins and see what they think, because there's like a minimum resolvable size that they can actually like put detail on the coin in. So I got to make sure whatever we put on there can be simplified to the extent that it'll look good on the coin. I created one, but I was looking for a template for tracking inventory and progress from sitting into box to building, build, paint, etc., and finally displayed. Yeah, I basically, like, I call it a spreadsheet, but it's more like a list in OneNote that's got a bulleted list for each build with what steps are left on it. And then I could just prioritize the bulleted list based on which ones I would like to finish first. I could get fancier, but I have enough other things to track in a fancy way. Andrea, my parents think I'm speaking Greek when I talk about Gunpla. Or Japanese, even. Gunpla Saturday, what's up, Lane? David Cannon, I would move across country to be a Mecha minion. There'll be more opportunities. I just wouldn't recommend moving across the country for a 10-hour-a-week job. That's serious commitment right there to do something like that. Tyler Petit, I just got a crystal growing kit and I'm going to attempt growing one on one of my kits. Has anyone done it? Any advice? That's pretty cool. Definitely let me know how that comes out, Tyler. That sounds like a very interesting idea. There's so many people in the chat. Don't forget to click like. Thanks, Brave. Little Spidey. Get the crystal somewhere to set. I remember growing crystals back in like high school, middle school. I think I did a science fair project on crystals. Let's see. I guess it's in the name, but how do you grow a crystal? So crystals, they basically grow like rock candy is one. Like a crystal is just a organization of matter, I guess. I don't want to get too in depth because I'm not a chemistry person, and but basically it's just providing the raw material in some sort of solution and it will kind of come together. I think it depends on what kind of crystal you're growing, but like rock candy is basically just sugar crystals. I think it's basically just sugar and water, and you heat it up, and then as it cools down, it will kind of grow into a crystal. But I think different materials might require different conditions. But you can probably find a tutorial on how to make rock candy on the internet somewhere. It's pretty easy. Try to smoke it. Got to see it in chemistry in college and ran like hell. Yeah, I was not a chemistry fan. Manu, what is Nick working on tonight? GP01 maintenance hangar. Hopefully finish it tonight. I wonder how it would go if you covered a kit in clear resin like a bubble or something. People definitely put kits in resin, like little dioramas and stuff. The water resins and stuff. I want to try that someday. What was your first Gunpla build? Kuryu, I think my first build was the RX-78 Revive high grade. It's one of the high grades I recommend to newbies because it's pretty solid build. Good amount of detail, but not too difficult. And everybody kind of needs a granddaddy in their collection, I think. Sandpaper and filer. I have to get used to these nippers. Did better toenail clippers. Aaron, resin pouring is really cool. It definitely is. Been watching, was it Luke Towan, Boulder Creek Railroad on YouTube. He does all sorts of diorama stuff on there, and the water dioramas he does are absolutely incredible. So much you can do with it you wouldn't even imagine until you've seen it. Wicked Zen, I've used resin for making pen blanks and my own custom dice. It's pretty cool. Do you need a vacuum? I tried pouring resin once and had a lot of bubbles. I don't think you do. I think there's techniques to remove the bubbles from it when you do it as like a water in a diorama. It might be the kind of resin, maybe, where you're not molding something. It might not need any sort of vacuum. So maybe it's for dioramas, but I also have no money. There's that. Put the ball over a car this morning. Not a fan of applying dry transfers on a non-flat surface, but still happy to build it. Yeah, that must be interesting. It's pressure pot to make sure there are no bubbles. Still need a granddaddy in some form. It's viscosity and cured. If you have another head unit for the RG GP01 FB laying around, I could really use one. Mine split and wasn't repairable. You can order replacement parts from Bluefin. If you purchase the kit from a Bluefin dealer, it should have a Bluefin sticker on the box. And the kit was purchased in the last 90 days, I believe. Missed the cutoff. Oh, that's a bummer. The first build I built back in college was the MG Wing Zero. I didn't know about grades back then. I mean, we all generally recommend high grades as a good first place to start for building, but the master grades aren't that hard if you're at all mechanically inclined, so I think high grades are still good advice, but if there's a master grade you really love, that's really what kit you want to build. The idea is when the RG's Young will arrive and start getting shipped out, so ready to pick mine up. I won't know for sure until they ship. I think they're getting closer, but I want to say they're like February. But I could be wrong. I have to look up when they're supposed to be. But I feel like nothing ever happens when it's supposed to happen. Hero Moose, I started with an MG. It was definitely a challenge to start, but still enjoyable. Yeah, this is doable. And I don't think people need to build a ton of high grades or anything either before they build an MG. If you've built an MG and they go together pretty, you know, you built a high grade or whatever and it didn't like frustrate the hell out of you, then you're probably good to go for an MG. Some people seem to think they need to build like 40 high grades before they attempt an MG. Has anybody found any good solutions for holding and organizing runners? There are definitely some 3D printed things out there. You could just stack them in order, or like a file organizer or whatever. I think people also use sometimes like dish drying racks can be good. Let's see. What are you using to sand those pieces? So these are sanding sponges. The ones I use are from 3M, but there are plenty of options out there. We carry Godhand, Tamiya, and Madwork sanding sponges. We'll have Disc Bay soon as well. I haven't really had a chance to compare them all to see if one works better than the other. I just have a ton of 3M from when I first got into the hobby. I bought some huge bulk packs and they work, so I'm gonna stick with them for now for the most part. Oh, I do need to try some others. Excuse me. Magazine racks are good. Yeah, that would work too. You know, when you might get the MG Astro Red Frame Custom in. It sounds familiar. I feel like I've ordered it recently. You know, the hobby, I jumped on an MG after like 3 HGs. I don't know why people are so afraid of them. You can always go back and touch up whatever new mistakes you made. Yeah, they're not... Mainly, I think it's cost would be the main thing if you were going to break something or whatever. But for the most part, you just be cautious about it. I think in some ways you're less likely to make a mistake building your first MG than you are building your 7th or whatever, because you get kind of complacent once you think you know what you're doing, and then you encounter something you've never seen before and just assume it's how you've built everything else in the past. Same thing with PGs. PGs aren't that much harder necessarily. It's just the cost of failure is a lot higher. Let's see. The only difference in different grades of the part count, you follow the instructions and you're fine. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think some real grades, the parts are so small and more fragile. Like the real grade full armor unicorn I built, I think was a lot harder to build in a lot of ways because of the fragility of the pre-molded joints and stuff. That I think would have been a lot harder to do if I didn't have a little bit of experience. Just understanding what things meant in a manual and stuff like that, to understand what the steps meant. Because it was kind of hard to pull things back apart if you screwed something up. Boy, the Hello Kitty Zaku came this week, so I clicked and snapped it last night. He was very happy. That's awesome to hear. Those flew off the shelf. I did not expect those to sell anywhere near as fast as they did. Getting back into it after a 20 hiatus and jumped right in with MG, but I've also designed and built flyable RC aircraft from scratch. Yeah, you kind of got the game beat there, Trinity. Everything's a piece of cake after that. Basically every kit so far, they all have something different. For the most part, they do, yeah. But a lot of kits follow the same basic patterns. I was looking at getting the RG full armor unicorn, but I was thinking about going to shoot for MGEX. With the HG full armor destroy, so I'd like the RG with that MGEX. Who's built the MGEX? I wonder what people think of it, who've built it. I'm not a super huge fan of the unicorn design. Like, I don't hate it or anything, but I don't think I'd ever spend that much for a kit, so I don't plan on getting one. But I'm kind of curious what people think of it. When I started top coating my gunpla, I was all about the gloss coat until I tried the satin. Wow, I didn't know I'd like it so much in person. Yeah, matte coat is my go-to to finish up a kit. It makes a huge difference in making that kit look less like a toy and more like just a miniature version of a giant robot. Where are the prices of kits going through the roof these days? Are they going through the roof? I know some prices have gone up. I think part of that has to do with just supply issues. Part of it was maybe changing tariff situation last year. I think there were some tariffs that went up and might have increased the cost of things coming in. But I haven't seen anything really jump through the roof. Maybe some third-party sellers are selling their stuff at huge inflated prices because things are out of stock. But I think all the reputable shops are still selling at good prices. Working on the MGX right now. It's solid. I'm enjoying it, but the LED harness. Don't really think I'm going near MGs for now. Only built one HG Zaku kit, and I ordered RG Franzis, which is arriving on Monday, because I think the MGs are way too overpriced for me at the moment. That makes sense. The reviews I've seen people like, except for the price. Difficult or terrifying about messing. What's up, GM Pla? What was that? Is that someone whining downstairs? I swear it came through the headphones. I heard somebody, like a child, whining off in the background. Let's see my son downstairs. That's probably what it is. Third-party subs because of low stock, I guess. If you're looking, it depends on where you're looking. If you're on like Amazon, prices have a good chance of going way up. If you look on eBay, prices have a good chance of going way up. Our prices should be at or below MSRP consistently. Don't put anything above MSRP. Some kids like satin finish, most look better with matte, I'll agree. I haven't tried satin myself. I probably should do some spoons or something and compare the difference. But all the kits that I've put matte on look pretty good. Onigiri Punch, thank you for the subscribe. Few gifts that were all different grades for the MG, but honestly they all were good, and you can improve on the all with plans if you want. Check out your site, thanks. Yeah, I mean, your prices should be good, and when things become unobtainable, that's when things start inflating, in my experience. It's like why we won't sell P Bandai, because it's too easy, or you have to basically inflate the prices in order to make money on them. Stick this on. I think I can. Look at that. Or does that go that way? Or there we go. It's kind of cool. I don't know if you guys probably can't see it from over there. Gotta start selling some Gundam DVDs. I think it'd be the first shop to do so. I would love to. I gotta figure out where to get them. When do you think the full mechanics Barbatos Lupus will be in stock? I think that might be on order, so maybe in the next few months. I'm not totally sure. So check out your site. You have the RG new Gundam that I've been looking for in an MSRP. It should actually be below. Anything that's, the only things that are kits that are at MSRP are going to be like the lower price kits. Anything that gets higher, we start discounting a little bit off of MSRP. So our price should be pretty good on that stuff, I think. I don't shop around constantly to see that we have the best price, but you can also use that live 10 code like Arrow Moves just suggested and take 10% off your order as well. No Zomi Entertainment is the official company that does the Gundam Blu-rays and DVDs. Interesting, I'll have to check it out. Never seen anyone that beats Nick's prices. I think on some kits occasionally somebody might, but our prices should be very competitive. And still no tax, Jesse, exactly. I have no plan on doing sales tax. We're in New Hampshire here. I've had people try to argue that I have to collect sales tax, but I disagree. Strongly disagree. New Hampshire, I think, even has a law to protect us from other states trying to get us to collect sales tax for them. See a red sticker over there. Are there different stickers we can get outside the blue ones? I want to get them all. Yeah, there's 4 colors right now: blue, orange, red, and green. I'm gonna try to mix them up as people place multiple orders. Sad reality is the consumer is responsible for the sales tax. Yeah, I mean, you can always pay sales tax on your own if you want. I won't stop you from sending it to your respective state governments or whatever. I believe that as long as you're shipping everything from New Hampshire, you shouldn't have to collect sales tax for anywhere else, since all the business is technically being done in New Hampshire. That's what I think. I think a few states disagree with that, but if it becomes an issue, then we'll get to see what the courts say, I guess, which will be interesting. That's been my stance and my reading of things, but I'm not a lawyer, so I should probably be careful. I need WB9. Oh crap, it's been a while. I should do, we haven't done a first draw yet. So like I mentioned at the beginning, and any of the stuff I put out for post for this, we're going to give away a high-grade bale tonight. So do it the usual way. If you would like that high-grade bale, put a number in the chat between, let's do between 1 and 150 in the chat. One number per person, and if somebody else takes your number, please don't try to post a new number or anything. We've got a few fun ways to deconflict it if multiple people pick the right number. Wicked Zen, can you request a specific color sticker when you order, or when you place an order for the stickers? Sure. If you put it in the notes, I will gladly do my best to try to get you the color you ask for. Okay, so WA2. WA1. Need WB1. What numbers do you say? The range is 1 to 150. Though I think you guys already got it pointed out. Darwin asks, how long have you been building for? I started, I think it was late 2016, early 2017. So probably about 4 years now, give or take. Okay, let me put time up in the chat here. Nope, I don't want that. I need get a random number generator. Okay, between 1 and 150, got the number 91. So if anybody, if you guys want to check if the number 91 is in the chat there, and then I'll confirm, and if not, then we'll draw again in a little bit. What do you think is the best way to get rid of the nub? Of the nubs cutter from the thick runner. I just use the same pair of nippers myself, but I'm really careful not to cut through the really thick stuff. No 91. Okay, cool. We'll get the draw again, and I don't know, make it a little bit shorter than normal because I went longer for that first range there. We've had some very early winners in the past couple weeks, so in some ways it's kind of refreshing to go back to our usual take a while for someone to win. I don't think they'll do a PG Barbatos yet. They still got to do the MGs. It's probably true. Seems like IBO is less popular in Japan. Must be, because otherwise they would have all the MGs done. I think Japan seems to drive most of the production decisions, it seems. die for an MG Lupus Rex. I always get a very bad looking cut from the thicker runner and no idea how to clean that up. I mean, it's, I guess trying to cut down on the piece itself, it's the same kind of stuff. If you can make it so that way you have to cut through the least amount of plastic, I think, or cut further away and then sand it down might help, because the discoloration is because of stress on the plastic. So the closer you cut to the part, the more likely the part itself gets the stress mark. I have 2. I'd spend filthy amounts of money for PGs. 3. None of them exist. Victory 2. Assault Buster. Lupus Rex. GP03. In that order. Suspect it's more about popularity. It's less about popularity, more about development time. I mean, I think that probably plays in as a factor, but I think it has to do with popularity too. It's certainly easier for them to rehash variations of designs they've done, so to get that initial body of work done might take a while. Might be a nightmare to develop. Could be. MG Bartos is light years ahead of the high res of the full mechanics. Bet the 100 full mechanics line were a way to cash in while they developed the more complex stuff. It could have been a way to gauge the market too. Just like there were all the high grade 1/100 kits done way back for the Wing series, but they never did a 1/100. Like there's no similar line as far as I know for UC stuff. And I think that comes down to the fact that they know the UC stuff's going to do well. Live 10, is that that a coupon code? It is. You can put that in the coupon code or discount code box and save 10% on your order. Everybody's placed any orders tonight. Got a few during the stream, I think. We've seen the Left Side Arc 78 in Japan. It moves. Not in person, I haven't seen it, but I've seen the few video clips. Brad Williams ordered for me tonight, Nick. My wife will kill me for it. I won't tell if you don't. I count myself as very lucky on that count, on that that front. I mean, my wife came to the warehouse today to help me put up shelves, and she does a lot of the behind the scenes admin stuff for me, so she definitely supports what I'm doing here and all my crazy harebrained ideas. There should be on one of the checkout pages a place for the coupon code. I think it's after you... I think it's before shipping. I have to admit I haven't checked out at Mecha Warehouse very often in the last ever. There you go. Seraphim Scott got you covered. Oh, I see. So you simply type live 10. Exactly. There you go. You can hang out with all of us in Discord. One of us. One of us. Part of the ship, part of the crew. And then once you're in the Discord, it's all over. So the noodle cup in Discord I had ordered, that was too cool. Getting major two-step from Hell Valves music we're playing right now. Things that dense are dangerous, so they definitely are. Just finished the MG Astray Turn Red. That kit was my favorite so far. I love the tactical weapon system for it. That looks like a cool kit. I don't really have any personal background and tie-in on the whatchamacallit, the Astray stuff. But there's definitely some cool designs. That one looks pretty cool. You have your Mecha Minion, which makes you the Mecha Master, and we are just a bunch of Mecha Maniacs. That might be the way to go, is Mecha Maniac. I think someone was asking if I'd come up with the, or decided on what we should call the fan base. That might be it. I should probably put it out to a poll, though. Discord is where I was learning what tools people buy and such. Lots of helpful people. Yeah, we do our best to be friendly and helpful. Glad you like it. Yeah, we've got a really good group of people there. From people that are really well versed on like all the Gundam lore to people that are excellent technical masters of various techniques or know all the the limited kits that are out there, inside out and backwards. Plastic got wedged way in there. It's super helpful. Also cool to see other finished kits. Careful with them though, they'll make you buy PV Bandai kits. That's true. Get your eyes open to all the options out there and it gets expensive really fast. You'll spend much money on them. Wish everything came in 1/144 scale, came in 1/100. That'd be pretty cool. The Neo Mecha Federation. Can I find the Discord link? Winfield, have you made a purchase before? So typically we send out the Discord link in a separate email after your first purchase. Some people seem to not get them. I don't know if they go to your spam filter or there's some other setting that causes them to not get sent. But in that case, you'd send me a DM or an email, nick@mechawarehouse.com, and I can get you hooked up with the link for the invite. But it is restricted to the customers only. And we do that because I think it helps keep the place very cordial. Everybody's got a little bit of skin in the game. No one just joins just to try to troll people or anything. I didn't know you had to purchase first. Yeah, it's been the restriction since day one on there, just to kind of keep things under control, so it's not just an open for anybody to join. Keeps the moderation work down and stuff. But it doesn't matter how much you purchase. You could literally buy a, $4 sticker or something and be good to go. We should make the new Discord members buy us kits. No hazing. What if I actually deleted my link from earlier this year? It's possible. I think whether people select or turn on marketing might affect it too. I haven't fully been able to delve all the way into it to see. But I think legitimately some people just don't get the link. But I think it has to do with like opting out of receiving the link or emails in the first place. Had a coworker tell me I have no future in the lab I work in today. That's not nice. Yeah, I didn't check spam. Not sure if maybe because I got an invoice rather than doing regular order, but no rush on it. It's possible, Wicked Zen. That might be a factor too, but feel free to send me an email or something to remind me, and I'll get you an invite link if you want it. Bought my friend Heavy Arms. Can you join if I bought it for him? We've done that before. Just send me an email and explain the situation, and I'll make a final determination on it, but I can usually do that. I sent an email already. Also about to try a specific sticker, but like I said, no rush in the Discord thing. News on Action Base 5 coming in stock anytime. I think I've got some on order, so hopefully in the next few months. I can't really give anything more accurate than that because it's hard to separate when things are going to come in based on orders, and things don't always pan out. Like there's a bunch of stuff I thought was going to show up in December that hasn't shown up, so unfortunately I'll have to just deal with inaccurate info, or not specific info, I guess. We should do this next draw. So let's draw for the HG Bale again. So let's pick a number between 1 and 125 this time. Remember, one number per person if you're new at this. And if somebody else takes your number, no need to like delete and try to put a new number in the chat or anything. We will have fun deconflicting it. Boom. They all just started scrolling at once. Crazy. I feel like I'm gonna be working on this hanger assembly thing for forever. The ultimate coin will decide who the winner is. Guess we will let fate decide. I'm just sanding this piece and then let's do this draw. Draw. Okay, 125 this time was the range, so we got lucky number 19. Wasn't it 91 was the one before? It's kind of funny. 19, do anybody pick 19? Dang, it was only 10 off. Guess Nike didn't get it. Kyle Dixon. Sweet. Let's see here. There we go. Got Kyle Dixon. All right. Most excellent. So Kyle, send me a DM or an email with your contact, shipping info, or whatever, and I'll get that sent out this week. Congratulations. Probably draw for something else later. Good to be a good friend of his is what I'm reading. Pull some special thing to try to draw for. Got at least one more draw in us tonight, I think. I also got something really cool I should show you guys here in a minute. Build a little bit of suspense here. Some bad luck when it comes to draws. I used to never win anything. I always felt like the same, like 4 people won like giveaways and stuff in high school. What's up, Ian? How's it going? PG draw. No, it won't be a PG. You finally get the MG just again. I'm not looking for one, man. I'm not. I would love if one fell in my lap, but unless it gets reprinted by P Bandai, I am not going out of my way. My backlog's huge. I've got other priorities. Show these off. My wife snuck in. Throw these on the table. Playing with business ideas. She wants to start a business making cookies on the side. We might tie some stuff in with Mecha Warehouse at some point. Although I don't think I could sell cookies with a Haro on it. Yeah, they're pretty cool. It was like a Valentine's Day thing right there. Damn, those look awesome. Those are cool. Dude, I love it. I hope she's watching right now. Yeah, she's really good. Try one. I'll definitely eat one later. I don't. Well, my hands are all covered in the dust and stuff. She hand draw those? Yeah, I'm not sure if she must have done something for the circle to create the circle. Although she could have hand done it. She's pretty good with that kind of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff to figure out about shipping, and I don't think that we could make a. I don't think we could sell a Haro cookie without infringing on IP law. So. We have to figure out what we could do instead, but I told her we should show them off. Cookies and Gundams. Cookies and kits, perhaps. Can't sell hard cookies. Someone has to talk to Etsy. It's an IP thing. It's the same reason why I don't make and sell stickers with Gundam stuff on it, and why I don't call Mecha Warehouse like Gundam Warehouse or something, because it's technically owned. I don't know how all these other shops get away with it, but I don't like infringing on IP. You give one away for orders. Thinking about that, RX. There's also something to do with shipping that we got to figure out. Shipping cookies requires some regulatory stuff. We'll be selling cookies, you'll be donating them to us. Yeah, we're gonna explore all sorts of stuff. Let's see. If she is watching, she should text me or something to let me know if I can give off her Instagram handle here. I told her that one day when she finally lets me, that'll blow up her Instagram. to Munchie Warehouse. She just texted me. I don't have those posted yet, so she is watching. Doesn't matter if they're posted. It's whether I give away your handle or not. Certainly make it harder for people to find you with the picture not being posted if people try to search for it. I've seen people sell Haro pins, so I don't think you'll have any problems with the law, but better safe than sorry, I guess. Legally, they shouldn't be able to. It's all a matter of whether or not they, the owner of the brand decides to go after you. I think you already did. Or people... Oh, that's funny. Templa Ukis. I think you will need to get her approval first. She's being ambiguous. Correct. Just because no one comes after you doesn't mean it's not illegal. They don't have a right to get at you. Right. I'd rather not. I mean, I suppose we could always just cease that particular thing if they complained, but I'd rather stay inside the law. To be fair, Mrs. Mecha Warehouse is the ones that's been low-key showing off her baking skills or bringing you snacks during the streams. Yeah, it's all part of her secret plan that she doesn't know she has. You just put the cookies in the Mecha Warehouse orders if we reach X amount per order. Could potentially do that. Maybe be selling it directly if you don't advertise them on the site. Maybe, I'm not sure. They have a pretty low lifespan too, right? Their cookies, so it's not like people eat the evidence pretty fast. There were no cookies. What you saw was a personal treat for him to enjoy. You saw the art, now it's gone. Haha. Hey Nick, how's your night going? Cody, my night's going pretty well. Oh, I feel like I'll be working on this kit, this hanger assembly for at least one more night. As long as I'm not making direct profit from them, there's no infringement. You might be true, Black D. I gotta talk to my attorney about all the options on it. What's up, R. Riker? James Clark, oh my god, I'm so late. Anyone win yet? Someone did win the bail. I'll be drawing for something else, though, I think. Pathologically cute. Hey, I'm gonna crash today. It was difficult. Have a nice night. Have a nice night, cute. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully tomorrow's better. About 4 weeks late, don't worry about it, Jimmy. 2, 3, 4. WB5. WB1. Tyler Petit, is there a way to be alerted when a certain kit comes in stock? I'm dying for the sand dom, the Dom Tropin. There is a restock notification feature on the site, I believe, assuming it hasn't like broken and disappeared. Next week, got another episode of Mecha where Nick grows closer to finishing his cage when he encounters a Yoshi who plays it all together. WB1. Like, I think I'm gonna have, I don't know, it's taking forever. Community progress in the site overhaul. Slowly but surely, I've been working when I have a spare moment here and there. Still a lot of like data migration stuff and reworking all the tags in the background and collections to have that stuff work with the new features. And there's a few other visual things I'll have to set up. And Tyler, I guess the other thing would just being on the email list or the Discord and watching for the restock notice each week and checking what's on there. To be honest, I'm not super worried about anyone actually, about Bandai or whoever actually taking sort of legal action. What I'm more worried about would be them deciding through backdoor means to stop allowing me to sell kits or something. I think that's their, if they start cutting off suppliers that supply me or something, then I'm SOL. Maybe we can buy you out. That's still no good, though. I want to be able to operate the business. Watching you, I have a renewed appreciation for sanding. I wish I was more diligent than I am about it. There's definitely like mold lines and stuff I just lose patience on. That's like most of the work on a lot of these. Like this would be a really quick build if I didn't have to clean nubs and stuff. Sure, it's not the most exciting thing watching just sanding all night. Tonight with Mecha Warehouse, sanding and more sanding. Tonight, Mecha Warehouse ASMR. Last week on Sanding with Nick, we sanded the maintenance hangar. For the third night. Looking forward to grabbing one of the disc bag glass files. Have you tried those yet, Nick? I haven't. I'm definitely grabbing one or two to try out when they come in on a restock, though, for sure. Yanji was here. I don't know if he still is. How's it 10 o'clock already? These streams fly by. The base is sometimes being hard to get. I resort to using actual clay and molding my own and casting them. And the results are mediocre. It's kind of rough. We definitely need to restock action bases. I know I've got a bunch coming. God hand nippers come in a case. I don't know about a case. Their boxes are of 6. I'm not sure if what a case might be, like hundreds, because a box of 6 isn't that large. I think I gotta place another God hand order in the next week or so. I think we still have God hands in stock, but we're getting low already. Feb first week only has a few SDs so far. MG Gundam X on January reprint list. Split Killer recommended Disc Space. Siren, it works nicely. I've heard good things about it. Multiple people have told me I need to get one, so I think I will. Thank you for stocking God hands. It is a game changer. Glad you like them. They've definitely been my go-to. I'm really happy to be able to have them in stock because they're definitely a quality tool. Those EWMGs are reprinting though, so good news for Nick. I can't wait to get those. I should probably up my orders on all of them. And top coating all this stuff's gonna take forever too. According to the Siren Watch Gunpla University's video regarding glass files. There you go. Good resource right there. Palette full of each wing MG for future restocks. I probably should. I might be closing in on a palette. I don't think it'd be quite a palette yet, but maybe. So you got some Gundam Age in stock. Looks like I'm about to pull the trigger on a few here. Nice, Adam. Thank you to anybody who's ordered during the stream. And remember, if anybody's on the fence about it, we do have that live 10 code active tonight. And save yourself a little bit of money. It's usually a good time to get a new pair of nippers. I haven't worn a pair out myself. I don't know how you tell. I guess when the cuts stop being as clean. But it probably depends on the brand and type of nipper. I did not know that. Code activated. There you go. Glad I could help. You order any Love Phantoms and Infinite Justice for V-Day? I don't think I have. Infinite Justice I might have on order. Problem is I can't just decide what to get when. It depends on those reprint schedules. So if what I've ordered are what they forecasted for the coming months. It's gonna kill me when my new Gundam gets here. I'm gonna have built the Eureka 7 kits. I see that I'm gonna consider picking one up. Good question. When we restocked those last time, they moved pretty quick. A bunch of people were picking them up. I wonder if any of those people are here. Thanks for the code. Just ordered MG Barbatos. Can't wait. Thanks, Chris. I set an alarm for when that RG new got back in stock yesterday. Nice, Steven. That's hardcore. Ordered that in the spot. Awesome. Once I'm back to work full time, I'll be looking at the Full Metal Panic line. That's nice. Start grabbing some of those again. I think we've got a few of those in stock for the first time in a while. Hopefully be able to grab more at some point. Anybody see on the Mecha Warehouse Instagram stories today the new shelf stuff I put up? Working from the back where all the spare boxes are kept. Only got 2 up. Hopefully we'll get the other 4 going. Maybe at least another 2 maybe next weekend. Like, I've been around those shelves for a while now, and having them stand in the middle of the room kind of reminds me how large they actually are. Like 8 foot tall by 8 foot wide, 3 feet deep. It's looking really good. You come a long way from your attic, definitely. I reckon my wife won't let me have an instant too many thoughts. I appreciate an update video. Oh man. No longer been in business, but in January alone, looks like a lot has been happening. So we started, sometime in April will be the 2nd anniversary of Mecha Warehouse as Mecha Warehouse. I started selling kits before we took on that name, and but they weren't on our website. We're using like Amazon and some others, selling directly to people on Instagram and stuff like that. Moved to the warehouse back in September. It's moving pretty fast though. Have you got a top shelf warehouse sticker croupier? Is that how you say that for those hard to reach items? No, but I've got the mobile stair thing, which helps me get to things. And I'm pretty tall and have long arms, so I don't really have any trouble. Try not to put kits on the top shelves, so I don't have to worry about reaching too far back. It's mostly just like case boxes and stuff. Has it already been 2 years? Yeah, it's getting really close to 2 years since Mecha Warehouse became Mecha Warehouse, which is pretty crazy. Time's flying by. This past year has flown by. 2020 was crazy. And as it is, I feel like I go to sleep one day and wake up on like... go to sleep Sunday night and wake up Friday morning. Just the week flies by. There's not enough time to do everything, and constantly choosing what's important. Any plans for the 2-year anniversary? Probably a big sale. We'll probably be rolling out, or at least announcing the design for the second year Discord coin. Probably should get on that. I'm not sure what else we'll do. If the pandemic seems to be getting back in control, we might be considering some sort of grand open house at the warehouse. Kind of decided to skip that because of where the pandemic's at, but honestly, if numbers were back where they were in September, I'd probably be open to it. Things got so much worse mid to late November. Party on Zoom. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe we gotta do that. Do something on Zoom if I can't do the grand opening event. Or maybe do the grand opening event and let people Zoom in who can't make it. Got my homework finished finally. Man, I'm tired. I don't envy you. I hope to return a pre-pandemic livelihood where we don't have to worry about a contagious virus spreading. Yeah, definitely. 2020 flew by for me because I was busy working 2 jobs and helping at the farmer's market on the weekends. Drop off for the night. Y'all have a good one. See you later, Arrow Moose. Actually, let's get that, let's do that draw. So we'll do a draw for a signed poster real quick. If somebody wins it, they win it. If not, then we'll just throw it back in the pool for next time. That signed poster I'm referring to, can't really see it, but it's the blue 01 poster signed by Nick LaPrade, the artist. So let's throw a number in the chat between 1 and 150. 1 and 150, one number per person as usual. And yeah, one number per person. Don't worry about conflicts. We'll deconflict those. Let's see if somebody gets that poster. So 2020 went back kind of slow because I had to move home and take online classes. Imagine online classes would feel that way. Live 10 code, sir. You are a gentleman and a scholar. No problem, man. Thank you for your purchase. Anniversary with stream after next stream. If you want to head over that way, if you're still up, that's definitely true. Thanks for the reminder, Victor. Gunplay University usually starts at 10:30, which is right around when we call it quits over here. So if you're looking for someone else to hang out with tonight for the rest of the night, that's a good choice right there. draw this next number here in a moment. God, it was faster to build those giant shelves today. Both my jobs were considered essential. Day job stayed the same. The part-time job doubled, and my girlfriend has been growing and selling stuff at the local farmers market. If you do a critique and call it GU nitpicks. Got faked that restock list at HG Gold Frame was coming out. They left out the That's mean it part. Yeah, watching those names is tough. Okay, 150. Number 21 for the signed poster. Do we have a winner for the signed poster? 21. By 8. Nope, negative. Bummer. Well, we'll keep that in the back pocket for an extra draw. Glad I can retire from my essential job in 4 years. After 33 years, I'm tired of sirens. Let's see, I've got 10 minutes left. Can I... Let's try it. I'm going to try to finish this box at least. And then I can do the other box next week. So WB, I need 2 4s and 2 6s. His back pockets on his pants. As large store posters. Interesting. You don't? It's 4 4, 6 and 6. One of the things I need to get better at is knowing when I need to change sanding sponges, because I think my speed goes way down when the sanding sponges get used up. Okay, so there's a 3 over here. For making vaccines, scheduling tool. Should have been requested way earlier. Broke my ass, and 2 virtual servers getting up under a week. All my Jinko jeans. 90s. We started switching to new ones, doing a bigger project like a PG. It's during the project. These little pieces I cut that get used up, and it's like a by feel when it's been used enough that it's not sanding at the rate it should. Good thing about the workplaces I can build between calls, so it's like getting paid to build. Must be a firefighter or something. I have a friend who's a few different friends that are firefighters in various places, and it sounds like a pretty good gig if you're in a place that's not super busy. If you're in a really busy jurisdiction where you're constantly going on calls, then it sounds exhausting. But if you get a lot of downtime on the clock, that's pretty cool. Is there many belt sanders for modelers? Maybe we gotta make one. Not real busy today, that's good. That's always a good thing. What someone really needs to do is make like a sanding sponge that changes color as it gets used up or something. It's one of the indicators I have is you can kind of see it getting clogged up. The way for Mecha Warehouse branded tools. Same here. I gotta break the mold when I do it though. I can't do it like all the other shops that have branded tools do it. Too much pride to just put my name on somebody else's crap. Let's get higher grits and steady hands. Drum tools used to trim dog's nails. This Dremel tools you can use to cut nails, so not like fingernails, but like nails. I know conventions aren't really happening due to COVID, but do you know of any good Gundam conventions? Not particularly. I mean, I don't know if there's any Gundam specific. There's tons of model shows, a lot of which have Gundam components. Like I went down to the Old Dominion Open, which had a whole section for Gundam stuff. There's the SCGMC. They did a virtual event last year, which was the Southern California Gundam Model Convention or something, which was all basically Gunpla. It was like another big Gunpla build contest convention kind of thing. I think there are some other IPMS type events that might have Gundam categories. I know like there's like Anime NYC, and there might be Gundam stuff at some of the Comic-Cons and stuff. But I don't know if there's any like Gundam conventions like that aren't the model specific stuff. There could be, I'm just not familiar. Really disappointed I couldn't go out to SCGMC because they made that virtual, and I'm also disappointed that Old Dominion Open isn't happening. I don't know if they're going virtual or if they just postponed or canceled for the year. The virtual Comic-Con and Gundam stuff. I can't wait till those things kind of go back to normal. I want to go fly around, hit up some events and stuff. Bought special coat P Bandai tall geese from there. It's pretty cool. Opinions on GM2 versus GM Type C. Good question. What do people think? I don't really have strong opinions on either of those. I want to say that maybe the GM Type C, I like the profile a little better. Do some research. Would love to see a full dedicated Gundam one. That'd be pretty cool. I'm not sure where that would happen. PBN, pull the winners for the codes we're getting at the end of last year. They did, I believe. I think I saw a few people on the Discord won some things, I think. All right, almost ready to slam this stuff together and call it a night. I forgot about that. I had like 40 tickets I didn't enter. I felt like a stooge. I felt bad at the end of all that for not sending out more codes than I did. I started being really stingy with them, or more stingy with them, but I ended up with tons of extras. I eventually switched to doing one per kit because they kept sending me more. I didn't think they were going to keep sending more codes to me. Is there any anime that has the Clouto dedicated con in the States? I'm not sure. Jeez S, what's up? Got my gunplay yesterday from your store. Can't wait to build it. What's going on? The process was a pain in the ass. Having to name every kit was ridiculous. Yeah, it's probably there to try to prevent cheating, but I can imagine that's a pain in the butt. Okay, let's build the sucker. Perfect. So put these in. Okay, let's go. Not enough desk space for this kit. So I'm going to attach this. Right above. right below. Chink. Oh, that's dumb. That's dumb of me. I made a mistake. Like where you display your finished kits. I've got a Detolf in back over on this side over here that I've got most of my finished kits in. Can I get this back out without breaking it? Maybe this is the way to... What a pain. Any tips for seam removal on the heads of older MG kits? That's a good question. About an hour and a half away from the VA, I work over there from time to time. Did not screw this up on the other side tomorrow. Should have been paying better attention. Fingers crossed for Nick, everyone. There we go, that part was easier. As I bump the mic over here, I am just a mess. I'm just an absolute mess. There we go. Not sure how visible this is. Kind of hard to get it on there, but got one half the cage on and this arm thing here, so I think what that means is next Saturday we will get the other side assembled. And then I'll have to figure out what to build after that. But I think I am done for tonight. So yeah. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Eat one of these cookies, and I will catch you guys next week. 8:30 Eastern, right on here. Don't forget that Live 10 code is still active for 20-something minutes or so. If you haven't purchased yet and you're thinking about it. And otherwise, catch you guys all next time. I feel like I'm rambling now, so later, everybody. Have a good evening, have a good weekend.